In a major event, the Supreme Court refused to overturn a high-stakes AI copyright ruling. The case involved a man called Stephen Thaler, and his belief was that he can use his AI-generated art, like the image you saw before, as copyrightable, even though no human ever created. The fact is that any AI-generated art that has no human creation behind it is not copyrightable. But he wanted to change those rules, which I thought was ridiculous, but that's what's going to happen more and more with AI. A recent entrance to paradise is the title he called his AI generated artwork. And this is really the centerpiece that could have influenced everything regarding AI. Like AI companies, template for them copyrighting all their AI content that you give to AI companies. This would have been huge. So who is this Dr. Stephen Thaler? Well, apparently he's a Missouri-based computer scientist, physicist, and an AI pioneer. And obviously his greatest achievement probably is not anything other than he's challenging for the use of AI-generated stuff to be copyrightable. I mean, yeah, he does have some other innovations like something called the creativity machine. You can check it out. It's something called DABUS, DABUS, known as the device for the autonomous bootstrapping of the sentience. Holy, unified sentience. Holy crap, what the heck is that? But anyway, this guy's pretty smart, as he also worked for McDonnell Douglas at some point on, you know, AI, with a focus on AI stuff. This Steven guy is so freaking arrogant or very persistent. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But anyway, he's been rejected a total of 8 times, starting back in 2019 by the US Copyright Office, which even refused the initial registration for application for his AI artwork to be copyrightable. It was rejected by the Copyright Office Review Board in 2022. And then let's go down the list. In 2023, the U.S. District Court blocked him. Then, I mean, I don't know if they blocked, they ruled against him. And then 2025, U.S. Court of Appeals. And then the U.S. Supreme Court in 2026 denied his petition for review. Um, it just, he just doesn't give up, which is really scary because I'm sure he's not the only one thinking about how AI should be copyrightable. Let's go back to how this decision could have changed how AI companies think about copyright law and how AI generate all the AI libraries that these companies own and all your content that they web scraped off the internet can be copyrighted if this had gone through. They have vast libraries. I mean, that's why they have data centers. Content that could have been applied based on this case alone, the template would be there, and that would mean they could just start to copyright everything. Anytime you use that or something similar to it, they could call you out and pull you into court and say, this is copyrighted, you can't use that. Anything on social media, they could even do that. Like you put a video, an image, and then one of these AI companies said, oh no, that's mine, and I copyrighted that. This decision had gone through, almost everything would have been copyrighted. Then there's nothing left because they basically took everything off the internet, everything from your social media sites. Here's the basic rules behind what can be copyrighted when it comes to AI generated art. Anything that is human made. Like if it was like 100% AI generated, that is not copyrightable because under the law, only things that are human created or there's a human element to it, that can be copyrighted. Anything that is just AI generated is not copyrightable. So say they did, they drew it, they drew the artwork maybe, and then they said, Google AI, convert this into an illustration that's more dynamic. I would think that would be copyrightable because you create the original artwork and then you had AI assist you in finishing off that artwork. It is amazing how far we've come with AI, and how copyright and AI is going to be mixed in. Is that you're going to have to think about everything you generate via AI. Is this going to be able to be copyrightable? And the future cases, I'm sure this won't be the only case. This is only the start, as AI has just become huge in every industry. Something that big is not going away, and it's going to be in our court systems more and more. I don't know court cases. I'm not a lawyer. I know nothing about these laws. I just know what I learned from AI, Google, ChatGPT. That's where I learned from. So anything you hear, don't take for gospel. It is just my opinion, but I do like to study things, and this is a major thing we have to watch out for in the future. Well, everything we own on the internet be the property of AI companies because they've taken our work, and where is that going to lead us? Unless if court systems start to change their policy, we might be left out. The person who originally created the artwork or the music, whatever it might be, we're the ones who would be screwed in the end. But so far, at least when it comes to the courts, they've kind of protected us to this point. As for that Stephen Thaler guy, I don't think very much of this guy. I think he wasted a lot of money and time, which clearly he has, and he should go dig himself under a rock for all I care, because I think his stance is ridiculous.